Okay, so obviously, there seems to be a common understanding that black women can't grow natural hair or nails. Therefore, they must buy hair weave extensions, wigs, and acrylic fingernails. Right? That we have to do that because there's black women just can't grow natural hair or nails. Right? But maybe we just don't know. Maybe we just don't have the information that could help us grow natural nails and natural hair and natural nails. Let's take a look. First thing, a lot of times black women will say different things why it's impossible for them to grow natural hair and natural nails. Number one, it's too hard. I just can't do it. It's just too hard. It's just, how are you going to do it? My hair doesn't grow that way, right? Okay. But maybe if you look at it like this, maybe you've been educated on how other people's hair grows and the things that other people's hair need to grow. Maybe if you were educated on what your hair needs to do to grow, you would need hair weaves. I'm just saying. I know that most women like the hair weave and the nails and everything. They like that as be able to have different looks. I get that. That's much easier to have different looks, especially in the entertainment industry. I get that. But I'm talking about the regular sister that's just, taking care of business at the house. The backbone of our community is the average sister that, not average, but the sister that's holding it down, with the family at the house. That's the backbone of our community. So I'm talking about that sister. How can, what are some of the problems that we having with getting moving into the natural movement? It's too hard, right? It's too hard to grow natural nails. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, It's too hard to grow natural hair because it just won't grow like that, right? Okay. It takes too much time. If I'm gonna try to grow my hair out, you're talking about cutting my hair and then being bald headed for a year, maybe 2 years, or whatever, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get out there now, right? Same thing with the nails. It's gonna take too much time to grow my nails the way if I would even try to even get information to learn how to do it. Plus, it just doesn't grow that way, right? Okay. It's too much maintenance. Let's say I did grow my hair that way. It would be too tough to keep it together. I'd have to do too much to keep it together, and that would just take too much time. It's just too much maintenance. That would be high maintenance, and I just can't do it. Plus, if acrylic nails, they don't break as much, and my nails, if I had regular nails, they would break, and so they would be brittle and break. Excuse me. So therefore, it's just easier to go with the unnatural way, right? And finally, many black women will say, "Oh, only mixed chicks can grow their hair long like this. Only mixed women. Mixed meaning one parent black, one parent of another ethnicity. Only they will have the option of." The parent with the non-black parent will bring in the gift of being able to allow the child to grow their hair to a desired length. Okay. Well, ladies, I'm here to tell you that this is true. It can take work, but all of these things you can get around all of this stuff and grow your own hair and nails. And I'm focusing on those two things because I seem to notice that that's what we in the black community spend, hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars on annually, is hair and nails. and that money is not going into black people's pockets. A small proportion of it, maybe about 10% of it, is going into black people's pockets, and the other 90% is going to somebody else's pockets. It's not even creating jobs for us. That's, it's not even creating an industry for us, an industry that we are pushing in this, and we're not even in control or being able to benefit off of the money that's being generated from this industry. So that to me is foolish. So I say, hey, look, why don't we just, plus a lot of the stuff we're doing to ourselves with this with the acrylic and the weaves is gonna have effect on us later down the road. And so why set ourselves up for that kind of situation, right? The dangers of the weaves and the wigs. Now, we saw a lady earlier that had to go to extreme lengths to deal with the fact that her hair fell off from years of weave. This is a picture of Naomi Campbell, and this is where her hair is falling out. Her hairline, has fallen out from years of weaving, and she still got a weave in her head, even where now her hair starts back in her ears. But that wasn't good. That wasn't good enough. And now her hair is even going back farther, but she still got a weave. Now her hair is falling out so much she can't even do that. She has to wear a full-blown wig. This lady here, hair falling out from weave. This is a white lady, hair fell out from weave. Another sister, hair fell out, weave. Countess Vaughn, we all know her story. Lace wigs, hair fell out from the lace wigs, from years and years of the lace wigs. And another lady here, this is another Caucasian lady, hair came out and from using the wigs and the weaves. Dangers of weaves, I mean, it's serious repercussions, man. Your hair falling out, man, if you get to a certain age, it's really difficult to grow your hair again, because you've pretty much pulled out the root, and the roots is what makes the hair grow. And with the roots not there, then it's hard for your hair to grow, right? So the issue becomes, we don't want these repercussions, especially we got young children, we got young women out there, man, that they don't understand what's gonna happen in 5 years, 10 years of them wearing weave straight. This is the kind of situation you're gonna have to be dealing with when you're wearing weaves for 10 years straight. Now you're gonna be your hair gonna start falling out, and you're gonna look cute for them 5 or 10 years, but after that you're gonna be looking like this. And that is not cute. That is not cute. This is not cute. Somebody love you, they might hang in there with you, but this is not a cute look. You ain't gonna even be happy with this look. So if we can avoid it, that's what I'm about here today. I'm not here to put none of these people down or talk about them. Let's use the mistakes they made to avoid future mistakes for the rest of us. Early balding. You got early balding because you're pulling your hair out. Your hair don't have no place to go. It's just go right out. It doesn't get a chance to breathe. See, if you're gonna do weave, you do weave. Month on, month off. Month on, month off. Month on, month off. At least you're giving your hair an even chance to breathe. When you don't give your hair a chance to breathe, and by the way, your hair needs sunlight to get the vitamin D to be strong. But when you don't give your hair oxygen and light, it's gonna start dying. Like any other organism, if it doesn't get what it needs to nourish itself, it's gonna start dying and breaking off. And it's not gonna say help, 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 help. It's just gonna come out, and you're gonna see it later. We don't want this situation for our women. If y'all can avoid this, let's avoid this. Let's start thinking about these weaves and what we're gonna do and the repercussions of them, and let's start getting rid of it. Saying you take your weave out today, but you need to listen to how it's gonna affect. Listen, excuse me, think about how it's going to right. So yeah, try to work out getting out of those. Let's try to start walking away from that weave mentality as soon as possible if we can. I understand a lot of women got weaves in it because to just be, you know, able to be in a job arena, but I think that in the long run, walking away from the weave situation is going to be better for us health wise in the long run. And as you can see, health wise, hair wise, it's just going to be better in the long run. So we got the early balding. That's not good at all. As we talked about earlier, we saw in the video earlier, if you get some of this hair weaved into your head, you don't know where it's coming from. It could be coming off of a dead body, and they could weave it into your head. It couldn't be. It could, and it could not have killed all of the radiation. Couldn't. By the way, it's radiated. That's how they killed all the bugs in it. So they putting hair that's been radiated into your hair, and then that's how they're not telling you that's how they clean. They putting hair that's been has gamma radiation in it in your hair. Yeah, I'm assuming it's yeah, it had to be, I think it would be gamma radiation. It's radiated to kill the microscopic bugs in the hair. But what if it doesn't catch them all? Or what if it catches it? What if it deviates them? It doesn't kill them, but it deviates them, and now they're super bugs, right? It's just things to think about why we can get out of this, try to walk away from the weave situation. Plus, it's not a situation that's giving us helping our community financially. We helping somebody else financially, and that doesn't make any sense. They're not helping us, so why should we be helping them? It doesn't make any sense. If they were helping us in one way, it was a trade-off, then it would be something that would make some type of sense. But it doesn't make any sense to support a group of people that's supporting us. That doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, you got to worry about the worm larva or any type of other type of parasite larva from the hair of the person. You don't know the kind of life they lived. You don't know what's going on with them. So you got to just take a chance on having that, whatever they did, the effects of whatever they did, being added to your head. You get the receding hairline. See, and this weave is long and it's down your back and everything, right? But it's constantly pulling your hair out of the root. When you brushing it, it's pulling your hair out of the root. It's pulling the root right out of your scalp. And over years and over time, it's gonna pull all this hair out. Like you got this situation going on with Naomi Campbell, where it's just all pulled out. It's just a done deal. You don't want to be in that one. Now she has to wear, you know, different types of wigs just to walk around and be out in the street. And it's sad, you know. Poor sister is sad for her. I feel sorry for her, but that's the situation. And the unfortunate part is nobody, I don't know if nobody tried to tell her, but it seems to me, it looks like me, if somebody would ever explain this to her and mention this to her, then she might have cut back on all that weaving. But I don't think anybody made it clear to her the dangers of what was going to happen to her. If she thought that this would be the result, I'm sure she would go back and take all them weaves out and not work as much, but still, you know, have her hair. I'm almost sure she would do that if she knew. Anyway, receding hairline. So all of these things, man, it's just not good. We don't want that to happen, especially for these young sisters, man. They don't realize they getting weaves at 10, 11, 13 years old. They got weaves in their head, and they having weaves all the way through high school. And then by the time they graduate college, if they go to college, they got this situation going on here, where now they can't do nothing but wear hats all the time. And that's not, I mean, we don't need to be in that situation. Anyway, you can stop killing yourself. Well, I'm not saying you're killing yourself, but you can definitely stop doing things to bring harm to your hair and your nails and your skin. You can stop doing that, and you can grow your own nails and hair. You can grow. All these people are black people, They're not biracial people. They're black people, and they just have uh, decided to go natural. And it's a good look, but it's also healthier. It's just healthier for you for that, if you can do it, right? Okay. So what I'm going to be showing you is clips of people that have done these things. And I know a lot of these people say, well, they're light skinned, so I purposely did not get light skinned people, even though there's light skinned people out there that did this. I went and found dark skinned people, regular skinned people, to do this, so that the people gonna say, oh well, they are mixed, they this and that. No, none of these people are mixed. None of these people, and some of them will tell you that up front. They're not mixed. They don't have it. They just followed a regimen to get their hair to grow at a certain length. And it might have took them a year, 2 years, 4 years. It might have took them that long to grow their hair that long, but they did it. So that's the first thing we're going to drop on you, is the non-hair regimens. You can do it. It's just a regimen. You just got to find the right thing that works for you, and you could grow. Okay, we're going to do 4 things for us. Actually, I'm going to actually do 5 things for us. Number 1, rate this video. Give us a rating. Let us know if you like what we're trying to do. Tell us what you think and what we can do to improve, to make the people get better, because that's the ultimate goal, is to get these men and women to stop going to prison and start building better black families and better black people, so we can all be better people on this planet. Next, give us your comment. Tell us what you think and what we can do to improve, to help the people get better. Like I said, that's the ultimate goal. If you think what we say makes sense, talk about it and leave us a comment. We appreciate that, and that'll get the ball rolling, and then we'll start talking about some of these tough issues, and maybe we can do something about them. Next thing is to like this video. If you like what was said or something we're doing, we would like to know that you support us. We're not asking for donations, just a push of a button. That's all we ask for. A few clicks of the button, a few clicks of the mouse string, a few clicks of the mouse, and then they'll show us that you support what we're doing. Share this video. Next thing is to share this video. Share this video in your social network. If you like what was said or something we're doing, please share this video on your social media network and talk about it with your friends. If you think people need to hear this message, then please share it as much as possible. Thanks for your support. Yeah, just share as much as possible this video with, you might have a nephew or cousin that needs to hear this kind of thing, or might have people in your own network that need to hear this, just on your social network. Just please share it as much as possible. And the last thing is, remember, we have the Urban Male Life Skills Boot Camps. That's our flagship program. We have other things. We have the home study course. We have the worksheets and workbooks. But this is the flagship program to help our people try to get better, so that we can stop having these young men and women go to prisons, particularly the men, because once we get the men, then I believe that the women will follow. So once we get them to stop going to prisons, then the women will follow, and then it will bring our community closer together, and we can stop being in the pitiful condition we're in and start standing up and doing some things to help our people get employed and have better lifestyles. So anyway, those are the things that we need you to do. We will ask you to do. Please help us in this cause. Thanks a lot.